not as dumb. I must have misheard you. I thought you asked me to help you trap a dragon in my palace. I'm sorry, but I can't do it. We'll just have to keep fighting the dragons as best we can. According to legend, although I never thought to put the tale to the test, Jarl 𝕬𝖗𝖆𝖑 it was, who later became High King. They say he shouted it into submission in single combat atop Mount 𝕬𝖗𝖘, brought it back to Whiterun. 𝕬𝖗𝖘𝖊𝖓𝖑 was the dragon's name. That's his skull decorating the main hall. What you're asking for is insane. Impossible. Why would I agree to let a dragon into the heart of my city after working so hard to keep them out? There must be another way. The risk is too great. Alduin, the World Eater himself. But how can we fight him? Doesn't his return mean it's the end times? Spoken like a true Nord. I'll stand beside you, Dragonborn. Now what's this nonsense about trapping a dragon in my palace? Then Whiterun will stand with you, Dragonborn. We will take the risk and gain the glory, whether it be in victory or defeat. So what's the plan, then? How do you intend to lure a dragon into the trap? Oh. Well, I'll leave that to you. I trust you know your business, probably for the best. It will give me time to see if that old trap still works, and break the news to the men. We'll be ready, don't worry. You do have a plan for actually luring a dragon into this trap, don't you? Hope to see you again soon.
Oh, tending your hounds? You smell like a wet dog.
There's one more thing. We know about Paarthurnax. Paarthurnax, the dragon that the Greybeards have been protecting for all these years. He needs to die. He deserves to die. And it falls to you to kill him. Until he's dead. Well, I'm sorry, but we would dishonor our oaths as blades if we continued to help you. Make your choice, Dragonborn. You're either with us or against us. Here's the big picture. He helped Alduin enslave our ancestors. He may have betrayed Alduin in the end, but that makes him worse, not better. We can't afford to give Paarthurnax the opportunity to betray us in turn and return to his old master. If they had their way, you do nothing but sit up on their mountain with them and talk to the sky or whatever it is they do. The Greybeards are so afraid of power that they won't use it. Think about it. Have they tried to stop the Civil War or done anything about Alduin? No. And they're afraid of you, of your power. Trust me, there is no need to be afraid. Think of Tiber Septim. Do you think he'd have founded the Empire if he'd listened to the Greybeards? The faction that rules the Aldmeri Dominion, the ones who almost destroyed the Empire during the Great War 30 years back. There's no worse enemy to humankind in Tamriel. The Empire barely survived the last war. The Thalmor don't intend to lose the next one.
Thank you.
When I was young, our leaders became obsessed with the Thalmor threat.
Teamwork, right
They
there.
believed that if and when we found a Dragonborn, we would need to protect him against the Thalmor.
Got your back.
𝕬𝖗𝖘𝖊𝖓𝖑, greetings. Yes. I have been pondering on exactly that question. 𝕬𝖗𝖃 mora. I have tasted the voices of Alduin's allies on the wind. 𝕬𝖃 There is one who I remember well, 𝕬𝖃. He is the one to tell us where Alduin has gone. I forget how little you know of the Dove. Our names are always made up of 3 Rothmulag, words of power. You see, Paarthurnax, a thum, a shout, yes? He is not compelled to come, but the Dove are prideful by nature. Few could resist such a challenge, especially from you, Dovahkiin. But 𝕬𝖃, he is headstrong, bozik, rash. Even among the Dove, he was known for this. He will not resist the challenge of your voice, 𝕬𝖃. He will come. Now, hear his name, 𝕬𝖃. Taste it on the wind, 𝕬𝖃. Know it in your sum, 𝕬𝖃.
Still here.
We're ready, Dragonborn. Just say the word. As I promised, my men stand ready. The great chains are oiled. We wait on your word. My men know what to do. Make sure you do your part. I'm putting my city in your hands. Bing! Hold your fire until he's close.
𝕬𝖃, here I am.
The might of 𝕬𝖃.
𝕬𝖗𝖘𝖊𝖓𝖆𝖑.
Stand a chance! Get back!
Your soul.
I'm getting out of here.
You left me with no choice.
This should be good.
Need
I think it's holding.
𝕬𝖗𝖃𝖊𝖓𝖆𝖑. You went to a great deal of trouble to put me in this humiliating position. 𝕬𝖗𝖊𝖓𝖆𝖑, No doubt you want to know where to find Alduin. 𝕬𝖃𝑉𝑎𝑧𝑎, an apt phrase. Alduin Boval. One reason I came to your call was to test your Thuum for myself. Many of us have begun to question Alduin's lordship, whether his Thuum was truly the strongest. Among ourselves, of course, 𝕬𝖗𝖃𝖊𝖓𝖆, none were yet ready to openly defy him. Once Lord Croesus, innumerable pardons, I digress. He has traveled to Sovngarde to regain his strength, devouring the 𝕬𝖃, the souls of the mortal dead, a privilege he jealously guards. His door to Sovngarde is at Skuldafn, one of his ancient fanes high in the eastern mountains. Mindoran paok midoven I surely do not need to warn you that all his remaining strength is marshaled there. Zuulost ofan hinlan. Now that I have answered your question, you will allow me to go free? Well,
Croesus, there is one detail about 𝕬𝖃 I neglected to mention. Only this. You have the 𝕬𝖃, but without the wings of one, you will never set foot in 𝕬𝖃. Of course, I could fly you there, but not while imprisoned like this. Indeed, 𝕬𝖃, I cannot leave here until you defeat Alduin, which you cannot do without my help. You have reconsidered my offer, 𝕬𝖃? You will release me, Roland, if in return I promise to take you to 𝕬𝖃 and stop helping Alduin? 𝕬𝖃, it is wise to recognize when you only have one choice. And you can trust me, 𝕬𝖃. Alduin has proven himself unworthy to rule. I go my own way now. Free me, and I will carry you to 𝕬𝖃.
Incredible. Sir, you have no idea how long I have waited for such an opportunity. I would be most appreciative if you would permit me to perform some, tests on you, purely in the interests of the advancement of knowledge.
Be gone, mage. Do not test my promise to the Dovahkiin.
I assure you, you will not even notice me. Most of them are hardly painful at all to a large dragon such as yourself.
𝕬𝖃, very nice. Yeah, even for you.
Surely you wouldn't miss a few scales, or a small amount of blood.
May, what are you doing back there?
Beauregard, enough, fool.
I've got your back.
Oh.
This must be that beautiful Skyrim weather I've always heard about.
Was nu? 𝕬𝖃. Sarnath, I await your command as promised. Are you ready to see the world as only a Dova can? 𝕬𝖃, I warn you, once you've flown the skies of Kaizal, your envy of the dove will only increase. Amativ, 𝕬𝖃 stinselok. This is as far as I can take you. 𝕬𝖃. I will look for your return, or Alduin's.
Skuldolphin and Cosmino.